Hello, I'm Kevin Tame, and welcome to the Hacktivist. Today I'm going to be sharing my parsing tool that I use for capturing the data from a match that I play on Jinteki. It's a little bit of a hacky spreadsheet that I have here, so I want to show how to actually use the spreadsheet, and this is going to be a simple, quick video. So let's take a look here. So here is the parsing tool. Here's a template. And what you're going to do is after you've completed the match, you're going to copy and paste the log. And the key things you want to do is you want to copy from the very top showing where you both kept your hand or you mulliganed, you and your opponent, and then also way to the very bottom to the win condition where it's the very first win. So I have one already here. And what you do is if you look down here at the bottom of my screen, I have my log, my decks, and every match you need to put in one of these different tabs. So in game one, I'm going to go right here. And then you need to copy and paste it onto line number 2. And I'm going to copy and paste. So here is the data from the log and has all the chats and everything. Those are fine. And at the very, very end, I won this match. So sometimes what happens is they'll say like, Kevin Tame, and it will say like, hi, right? Because I was talking to him. These first 2 rows, the way this is set up where it has to have number 2 and 3 have to be the keeping hands or mulligan. And that's really important. And then once you go, you can come here and look at the information. All of these red areas are things that you fill out. So with your JNet handle, you want to put exactly how your JNet handle is written because that's what it's going to look for. And then you want to put the ID that you're playing. This was I was playing Max, so I put Max here. And then you need to put what your opponent was playing. And my opponent was playing in this one, Near Earth Hub. And so it's going to say, here's my opponent. Here they were playing Near Earth Hub, the faction MBN, obviously, a runner, it was a win. And then you can look at all of the stats for the game. So here is credits. This is any time that I clicked for a credit or my opponent clicked for a credit. So you can see I clicked for a credit 6 times. My opponent clicked for a credit 1 time. I drew 3 times as the runner. They drew 8 times. The installs, obviously they are an asset spam deck, so they installed 25 times. And then mulligan is just 1 and 0. Basically, like if I mulliganed, it gets a 1. We both kept our hands, so it's zeros. Here is the runs for the match. You can see here that it's run HQ, runs R&D, runs on archives, runs versus remotes, and then the turns, the whole entire how many turns were in the match. I also have a note section here. When I'm done, what I like to do is I like to reflect on the match and I like to type notes and I like to say like what happened and why, maybe some of my mistakes and highlight some of the information about that match. Over time, as you gather data, you can get an average or the trim mean. I like to use the trimmed mean because what that does is it takes out all of the extremes. The extremes are important in matches like this where you can look and you can be like, oh, he installed 25 times, but 25 times is not normal installation for most decks. And so I like to trim off those really extreme numbers. Sometimes you'll have a match where you click for credits a lot of times. And that's just because it maybe went 23 turns or something like that. And it was a grindy match. That's good information to know on the individual game level, but for the trimmed mean, I like having just kind of like, hey, this is where the deck lands. And what's helpful for me is as I get this trimmed mean, I can see, and for this matchup, I need to go faster, or for this matchup, I need to go slower. The other thing you can do here with this log is you can add, like, let's say you can add a corp. Let's say you want to add Ag Infusion. And let's say I play an Ag Infusion, let's say I'm testing 2 decks at the same time, you can just play your second game as Ag Infusion and then just put it in here and the log will work that way. What I sometimes do is I will put my deck list here so that I have it as a reference, so I know, oh, this is what I was playing. Well, that right there is my parsing tool, how it's used. If you have any questions or suggestions on how to improve it, let me know. But thanks for watching, and yeah, I hope this is a useful tool for you. I'm going to share also in the notes a link to this template so that you can download it and use it yourself. Thanks very much, and have a great rest of your day. Bye.